Chris, 7 o'clock, I'm calling this meeting to order.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Flags right behind you in the corner.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Brooks?
Here.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Ms. Kroll? Here. Ms. Davis? Mr. DeFrancesco?
Here.
Mr. Johnston?
Here.
Mr. Lynch?
Here.
Mr. Valesky?
Here.
Mr. Vogt?
Here.
Next item is the approval of the minutes, the last minutes.
July 11, 14.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Under presentations, I don't believe we have any student representatives today address, but we do have from the spring season, Sagertown baseball and softball. So I'd like to start out with Coach Walters and the Sagertown baseball team, talk a little about his team and players.
Good evening, school board members. Thank you for taking the time of your evening to represent these athletes who had a very successful season. One thing I'd like to say about them is the importance of sports in our schools. I don't know the exact number, but I would say 75% or higher were honor roll or high honors, which 99.9 will not play past high school. So a lot of our goal as coaches is to teach these young men and women life skills after school, being on time, which playing sports, you got to be on time or you don't play. Good grades, number one. Emphasize grades. It's not all about sports, it's about their grades. If their grades aren't up, they don't play, they don't practice. So that's our number one goal. But in their credit, when they're on the field, they work really hard. Obviously, I only have a few here. I had 8 seniors this year, so yes, they are looking to go to college, moving on, doing other things. But the ones that are here, I'd like to represent us, or they're going to represent us. Joe Grundy, who's also playing another sport. Golf, took number 1 today at Mount Hope. Thank you, Joe. His brother John, golfs also, did very well. Sagertown opened their golf season today, did well. Gabriel, he was a freshman this year, will be a sophomore. We look for big things from him next year. Probably be our number 1 catcher. My coaches, I try to build the best coaching staff I can. I believe we had it. Coach Bradley, I coached him since he was 8 or 9 years old. He had to leave the community at one point, but he said, I want to come back to Sagertown. I like the community. I want to coach. And I said, absolutely. Coach Bradley, which you probably know, recently retired from Sagertown after 100 years here or so. I've coached with him. Him and my son have played all the way up through Slippery Rock and graduated. Coach Brandon Goss, he was a graduate from Sagertown. He coached with me. And Nick Leslie has 3 sons coming up, recently moved back into the community, brings a lot of experience for us. So, I mean, our sports draw people into our community. So it says something for what we have for a team and a small community. So let's say I have something to say. I want to thank them. Thank you guys for the time tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. We also have Sagertown softball, Coach Bowles.
So I'm not quite as seasoned, so I'm a little more prepared here just because I'll forget everything I want to say. Hi everyone. It's good to see some of us back here together again. First, I'd like to thank our school board for having us here to celebrate and recognize all the hard work that these girls put into a very successful season. I'd like to bring up my coaches and introduce them. I have Heather Mook, Brittany Zajac, and Mike Greger, who couldn't be here today. And then, can you announce? We're going to let you know the girls that are here.
Kat Deasing. She's one of our seniors.
Yes.
So it's pretty exciting to see it.
Kylie Thompson. Michaela Obenrader. Casey Mook. And Natalie Halsey.
I feel like I have to start at the beginning and talk about our rocky start. This destined to be great team started 0-3, struggling to find their groove, struggling to find chemistry both on and off the field. We returned home from spring break feeling not only divided but defeated, and that's when the real work began. Through this, I believe the girls, myself, my staff, everyone involved, learned the importance of rebuilding when you feel defeated. Through this rocky, hopeless feeling start, I hope they learned that through empathy, compassion, determination, flexibility, and perseverance, they can overcome anything. Every time people ask me about this group of girls, this team, all I can really say is how special they were. I've played this silly game for over 20 years, and I can honestly say I've never been part of anything so special. I hope they realize the magnitude of their accomplishments and look back for many years to come and think of this journey and realize how proud of themselves they should be. I hope they realize that they've done what no Sagertown softball team has ever done before. I hope that one day they're all using this experience, the lessons they've learned, and the tools they've developed to inspire and motivate others, even their own children someday, or even other people's children. I cannot begin to tell you or even measure the hard work that these girls put into their season. I cannot begin to tell you how many times they could have chose to quit or give up, but they didn't. I can't imagine how many times they doubted themselves, but they beat the voices inside their heads that told them they weren't good enough or that they couldn't do it, and they did it over and over again. For our seniors leaving us and going off to start the next step in your journey, thank you for the example you set and the leadership you provided. We know through your work ethic and drive that you will succeed in whatever, wherever life takes you. We hope you cherish this season and so many moments in it forever. To our underclassmen, I hope this motivates you and drives you to continue to work hard, to have a chip on your shoulder, to build and continue where we left off this year. To our parents, thank you so much for supporting and endlessly providing comfort and encouragement to your kids to enable them to succeed. Without you, this would not have been possible. Some people have congratulated me and told me that my staff really allowed these girls to be so successful, but I've had a lot of really great coaches over the years who haven't been able to take their teams where this team went. We gave them the resources and the tools they needed, and they ran with it. So congratulations, ladies.
On behalf of the board, again, congratulations. Thank you for representing Sagertown and PENNCREST so well, and I appreciate you coming back in August, even though your season ended in June. And I hope you have another long season and play into June again. We'll pause, and you guys can head out and enjoy the rest of your summer if you would like. Thank you so much.
Or you can stay for the fun.
Thank you.
We don't have any registered citizens comments, but any citizens would like to speak on the agenda items at this time. All right, we're going to begin with the agenda. Education, item A, resolve that the PENNCREST Board of School Directors approve the 22-23 student rights and responsibilities, handbooks, and discipline matrices as attached.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Item B, approve the attached 22-23 teacher manual.
So moved.
Second.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, round
We have a motion and a second. In discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No objection, motion approved.
Item C, approve the attached 22-23 alternative education for disruptive youth agreement with Bethesda Lutheran Services.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objections, motion approved.
Item D, approve the letter of agreement with the Crawford County Drug and Alcohol Executive Commission for the Student Assistance Program for the 22-23 school year.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Item E, approve the attached letter of agreement with Education and Treatment Alternatives.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Item F, approve to accept a donation from one federal credit union to the PENNCREST Cyber Academy in the amount of $3,000 to be used for the PCA Drop-In Center.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? I got it. Motion approved.
Just like to thank the credit union, Federal One Federal, for that donation for the Cyber Academy. They're going to use it for furniture for the drop-in center where kids that are in our cyber school come in and get tutoring, help and support. So thank you again. Facilities Transportation Report. Item A, direct administration to solicit proposals and interview qualified organizations or individuals to conduct a planning study that includes demographics and enrollment projections, building and systems capacities, and programming requirements and efficiencies.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No objection. Motion approved.
Item B, recommend approval to purchase a 22 Chevy Cargo Express van.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion?
Just curious what for?
So we have had on order for about 18 months transportation vans. Our goal in the past 4 years was to have 2 new vans for student travel at each campus, so 6. And we have 4 currently. They're Ford F-150 transit vans. Well, we were told last week that even though we have been in production for 18 months, that they've discontinued making them. So this is the next best thing to replace our aging fleet. So our goal is to buy another comparable vehicle so that we have 2 vans for students, whether it's field trips or the golf team or wrestling team to states or cross country to safely transport.
Are these going to be staged at the different schools?
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
okay.
right now we'll have two at each high school.
Right, okay.
For the campus.
Right, because I think
Yes.
the soccer team uses the 2 at
Yes.
the same time.
Yes. That's a good
Anyone?
question.
Anybody else with questions?
So will there be another one, right, after this?
We are trying to
Okay,
purchase
if you can
the
find it.
exact same vehicle. This one
I gotcha.
happens to be white.
I
Our
gotcha.
F1, our F-350s, whatever they are, transit vans are all dark.
Did they give you a
Gotcha.
ETA on these?
This one, they gave us an ETA of 18 months and then canceled it,
They're the fellow that we went through, Altman Chevrolet. This one's coming now, and they're in process. The fellow that I'm dealing with up there had purchased 10 through the Co-Stars program, so it's just a matter of when his production roll comes out too, so.
Any further questions?
Is there a time we're using all 6 vans at the same time?
but, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're in use. Small field trips, the teams you mentioned, soccer, et cetera.
They've used them more frequently now
Yeah.
too, Brian, because instead of using the buses, the teams are smaller, a lot of them
Yeah.
are. Or they're choosing to take fewer members. At least that's what happened with sports that my son is in.
I just want to make sure we were using
Oh.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
to the best,
Absolutely.
We're short, Thank you.
Any further question for the chair? If not, let's vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No objection. Motion approved.
Item C, approve the attached parent-provided transportation agreements for 4 families.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Item D, approve the 22-23 contracted student transportation drivers as attached.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion?
How are they doing on hiring, Tim? Have you heard anything?
They are fully staffed,
Are they?
yes. Or have people in the pipeline to be ready to go day one. Yes, and substitutes to start the
No more
school.
just-
Well, I don't jinx it. Just be happy with what we have.
Okay.
Any further questions or comments? If not, let's vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Financial, approve the attached treasurer's reports.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Item D, approve the payment of the attached disbursements.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objection. Motion approved.
Approve the attached agreement with Family and Community Christian Associations to sell or purchase meals for the pre-K classrooms.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Item D,
See.
D.
D, approve the breakfast, lunch, and à la carte prices for the 22-23 school year.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Item E, recommend approving the 22-23 IU5 Perseus House Transitional Living Program contracts for $211,172.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Personnel report, item A, recommend approve the following resignations.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objections. Motion approved.
Item B, coaching resignations, approve the resignation of following coaches: Sean Rhodes, varsity boys basketball, Maplewood.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objection. Motion approved.
Item C, approve the following coaches: Sean Rhodes, girls basketball, Maplewood High School; Cassie Byam, junior high girls basketball, Maplewood.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? Yeah, I'd like to start a discussion. Mrs. Davis, unfortunately, is not here, but she pointed out at that last meeting we had that Sean Road.
Were these things in executive session you're gonna bring up?
All right, I'll take it back. Any party else got a discussion? I got the wrong people. No further discussion? Let's vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No objection, motion approved.
Item D, resolve the board, school directors hire the following professional employees: Ryan Brochus, SHS Social Studies; Hannah Borkovich, MHS English; Amber Frazier, MES Technology; Nicole Johnson, MES School Counselor.
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No objections? No objection, motion approved.
Congratulations, Ms. Fraser's here today in the audience, so congratulations to you. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Moving on, non-instructional hires, it's quite lengthy. Approve the attached, the following non-instructional staff as listed 1 through 4.
So moved. Second.
You got the second?
Yep.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No objections? No objection, motion approved.
Item F, recommend approving the following volunteers as listed 1 through 6.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objection, motion approved.
Item G, recommend approving the attached substitute staff list as presented and attached.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Objections? No objection, motion approved.
Item H, let's see, resolve the PENNCREST Board of School Directors approve the creation of the position of Systems Administrator. Job description attached for review.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussions, questions?
Just to clarify, this is not a new, we're creating a new position, but we're replacing one that's gone away.
Yes.
Okay.
Any further questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No objection, motion approved.
Let's see here, resolved, the Board of Directors approve a member of the support staff sick bank to access the following number of days, up to 32.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No objection, motion approved.
Despite new business being listed, I don't believe there is any new business this evening, am I correct? Thank you.
I got a
Do you have other new business?
And on the new business?
Yes, other new business? Any new
We have a
business?
motion? Well, I'm going to make it. Well, there's no motion on the floor. The request dies.
All right, executive session, there was an executive session August 8th and 11th for personnel negotiations. There are no registered citizens' comments. Any citizens from the floor like to speak on non-agenda items? Board member remarks?
Well, let's start at that side. How's that?
Well, I'd like to thank the kids that came today and the coaches. It's nice to be part of that. And otherwise, I just hope that everybody continues to enjoy the rest of their summer as we come to an end. If I'm correct, the STARS session just ended, so I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff that were involved in that. My daughter was part of that, and it seems like that went very, very well. So I just want to thank everybody who was involved in making that happen. Sounds like it went very well. Thank you.
I just want to congratulate everyone here, again, that was here for the softball and baseball tonight. That's pretty cool. Sounds like they had an awesome season. And to the new hirees, congratulations to them as well. That's it.
I'll echo the young ladies and gentlemen and appreciate their efforts and what they've done for our school. Congratulate the new hires, and I'd like to congratulate this young fella. He just stepped into the wedded bliss. That's all.
So yes, congratulations to the baseball, softball teams. I was able to get to a couple of those games and they were very good. Soccer season starts next week, so back to mom Ubering. But yeah, school starts, the next meeting we have, we're gonna be in full swing, so, just, I know the teachers are getting their classrooms ready, and I know it's a lot of work, and I know the new hires, you guys have a lot of stuff to get ready too, and it's a lot of work, but the kids appreciate it, and it is, I'm really excited for the kids to go back. I know there's a lot of complaining from the kids, but once they do start, they are happy to be back in school and be a part of the friends, and just, it's great. So I'm really excited for that. But congratulations to the teams, thank you to the teachers, and congratulations to you guys starting. So that's all.
Tim?
I guess I just want to echo the same thing. The sports, this is one of the perks that we get to be on the school board, other than the huge paychecks, is to see the kids in the sports, when we get to congratulate them on their successful season, no matter what the outcome is. Them being on the field is success to them. And to see that is something for us. School starts soon. I'd like to welcome back all the staff and students. I know it's hard to believe it's the beginning of August, but it's going to be here real soon. And I just wish everybody a happy and a safe year. And just a reminder, school buses will be running as we're the people driving. Just the first couple days, you'll always see close calls. Just please be careful of the students walking in the school buses. And all of the fall athletes coming up, I want to wish them a happy and safe sports year. And for the seniors, make this just your year to remember. And friendly reminder, the lunch program has gone back to pre-COVID days, so it's not free lunch for everybody this year. And I want to thank One Federal Credit Union for their donation. Not only was it greatly appreciated, but it's just a credit to our community to see that happen. And congratulations to new hires. Welcome to PENNCREST. That's it.
Yeah, I wanted to say welcome to the new hires. Hope they have a good career here, and hope they find it rewarding. Hope they can add to just learning and new technology, new technology. So construction came along pretty good throughout the summer, and glad to see a lot of improvements that were done. And I guess next time the kids will be back, so hope that all goes a lot better than it did the last 2 years. That's all I have to say.
Just to kind of repeat on what everybody said, something Coach Walter said at the beginning was how these sports and these events can bring our community together, and seeing all of the kids that were here and our coaches, like I see Coach Wise, who just retired from the district. He stepped up more than once as a coach when we needed someone to coach. He's coached football, he's coached baseball. Heather Mook, she has coached everything from junior high football through girls wrestling and softball. See our teachers and our community so invested in our kids, it really is impressive. It's one of the reasons people move to PENNCREST, is because we are a great community here. Credit One, helping us with our cyber drop-in center, just another example of community partners stepping up. It's impressive last year to see all the work we did on Maplewood to get all the kids back in Maplewood. It's impressive to see, Dave and our staff and our contractors, busting their tails to get the kids back in Sagertown here. Schedules, I'm not sure if all schedules are out. I know my son's schedule's out. And so the kids are excited about what's going on. They're looking forward to what they're going to be doing, what classes they're in, who they're in class with. We've got athletes practicing, right up behind the school district here, doing their heat camp. Teachers are either in their classrooms getting ready or getting ready to get in the classrooms to get ready.
And, everybody's getting ready for the first day of school picks. I don't know if we want to do that for the board next meeting, do a first board member of the school year, going back to school. But I know that those get all over social media. So just everybody enjoy the last few weeks of summer, and thank you.
Very good. Well, I just want to assure the parents out there that the school is going to start pretty quick, and the board will try to protect your children and give them the best education that we can give them. And by me, I mean the district and all the professionals that we hire to do. I'm sure they will succeed and give the best education and provide the best safety features that we can have. And I hope all the students will be okay to come back to school. I know the weather was very helpful, and our students did most likely enjoy the time out there. Well, welcome back. There's a future for you laying ahead, and our administrators and teachers will do the best that they can to make sure you succeed in life. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn?
With that, what about the
So moved.
administration? You got anything to say?
Me?
Yeah.
No comments this evening.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
We already did.
Second?
Already got it.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I want to stay longer.
All objectives.
You didn't say.